Has your dog ever done something that left you completely speechless? Something so profound, so impossible, it felt almost supernatural? Maybe they stared into your eyes during your darkest moment and the weight in your chest simply vanished. Maybe they woke you at 3 in the morning, frantic, only for you to discover smoke rising from the kitchen you thought was cold. Or perhaps they pressed their forehead against your leg right as tears you hadn't even admitted were coming finally fell. If any of this sounds familiar, listen closely. You are not imagining it. You are not witnessing random animal behavior. You are standing in the living fulfillment of a prophecy spoken more than 80 years ago by the most accurate psychic America has ever known, Edgar Cayce. They called him the sleeping prophet. Between 1911 and 1944, while his conscious mind slept in a deep trance, Cayce delivered over 14,000 documented readings that still send shivers down the spines of historians and scientists alike. He foresaw the Great Depression with devastating precision. He predicted both world wars, the exact timing of catastrophic earthquakes, and, decades before the first computer, the rise of a global network that would connect every human mind on Earth. But there is one prophecy that remained almost forgotten until now. A prophecy about dogs. During his most profound trances, Cayce didn't just see wars and disasters. He saw the spiritual evolution of animals walking beside humanity. And among every creature that appeared in his visions, dogs held a place of sacred importance. The four-legged guardians will awaken, he declared in 1943, his voice calm yet electric with certainty. When the earth enters its new vibration, they will become conscious bridges between the physical and spiritual worlds, disguised masters sent to teach humanity about unconditional love. Cayce described dogs as living spiritual antennas, beings capable of sensing energies humans had long forgotten, predicting events before they unfolded, and healing through nothing more than their quiet, devoted presence. He was specific, almost surgical, about the timing. The first undeniable signs, he said, would appear precisely when humanity faced its greatest collective trials: pandemics, climate upheaval, explosive technological change, and a mass spiritual awakening. And that moment is not coming. It is here, right now. In your home, in your neighborhood, in every corner of this planet. Cayce revealed 3 distinct waves of canine evolution, 3 sacred phases that would unfold like a divine symphony. The first wave brings heightened intuition and the power to detect disease and danger before any human eye could see it. The second wave brings direct telepathic communication with their chosen humans, responding to thoughts before words were ever spoken. The third and most powerful wave sees dogs stepping fully into their role as energy cleansers, living alchemists who neutralize darkness, transmute pain, and lift the heavy frequencies that weigh down our homes and hearts. When the talking machines connect all humans, Cayce said in 1944, clearly pointing to the internet, the dogs will awaken to their true spiritual purpose. They will no longer be just pets. They will become conscious collaborators in the elevation of human consciousness. And here is what makes this prophecy almost too beautiful to bear. Many of the dogs arriving in families during this exact window of history are not ordinary animals. They are evolved souls, beings of light, who chose to incarnate in canine form to guide us through the greatest shift our planet has ever known. Disguised masters wearing fur and wagging tails. Across the world, veterinarians and researchers are documenting phenomena that traditional science simply cannot explain. Dogs detecting cancer months before medical scans catch it. Dogs sensing epileptic seizures or diabetic crashes before any symptom appears. Dogs refusing to let their owners leave the house on days when hidden danger lurks, only for those owners to later realize their lives were spared by staying home. Take Bobby, the golden retriever in New Jersey. Every morning Elizabeth Santos prepared to leave for work. Bobby would block the door, cry, and refuse to move. At first she thought it was separation anxiety. Then she noticed it only happened on her most stressful days, the days when her body was quietly breaking down from hidden pressure. Bobby wasn't being stubborn, he was protecting her, and on the days she listened, something always shifted for the better. Or consider Luna, the Labrador who obsessively sniffed her owner's left arm for 3 straight weeks. When her human finally listened and went to the doctor, they discovered a tumor exactly where Luna had been focused. a tumor no routine exam had caught. These are not isolated miracles. These are the first wave. But the second wave is even more astonishing: telepathic communication. Dr. Rupert Sheldrake's groundbreaking research has documented thousands of cases where dogs know, with eerie precision, exactly when their owner is thinking of coming home. Even when the owner is miles away with no fixed schedule. Cameras don't lie. The dogs begin waiting at the window the exact second the thought forms in their human's mind. Military families have reported dogs in America becoming inconsolable on the very days their soldier owners faced life-threatening combat thousands of miles away. And then there is the third wave, the one that will change how you see your dog forever. Energy cleansing. Imagine walking through your front door after the worst day of your life and the moment your dog approaches. The heavy, suffocating energy simply dissolves. That is not imagination. That is living alchemy. Families have watched their German shepherds perform nightly rituals, stopping at specific corners of the house, breathing deeply, trembling as if shaking off invisible darkness, only for the entire household to sleep peacefully for the first time in months. Energy healers later confirmed the residual negativity was gone exactly where the dog had worked. In hospitals, therapy dogs now walk past stable patients and head straight for the rooms where emotional or spiritual crisis is unfolding. Nurses have begun using canine intuition as an extra diagnostic sense. These dogs are not just comforting. They are transmuting. They absorb. They neutralize. They heal. And the most extraordinary part? This is happening across every breed, every background, purebreds and rescues alike. The very act of being rescued often activates an even deeper spiritual mission. So why now? Because we are living in the time Cayce called the Great Awakening. Human consciousness is rising at a speed that would normally take centuries. Global traumas sent electromagnetic shockwaves across the planet, and dogs, those perfect living antennas, received the signal first. During lockdowns, veterinarians worldwide reported an explosion of psychic behaviors in dogs. It was as if the collective fear and love of humanity flipped a switch inside them. Solar eclipses, global meditations, moments of mass prayer. Dogs enter meditative states and radiate peace that amplifies the entire field. They are not evolving alone. They are evolving with us. They are our partners in this planetary ascension. If you have a dog at home, look at them right now. Really look. That soul staring back at you may be far older and wiser than you ever imagined. They may have chosen you before either of you were born. They may be here not just to receive your love but to give you something humanity desperately needs right now: unconditional love, pure presence, and spiritual protection. Stop dismissing the unexplainable moments. Start honoring them. Sit with your dog in silence for 10 minutes each day. Look into their eyes. Send them thoughts of gratitude. Watch what happens. You may discover a telepathic doorway opening that science still refuses to name but your heart already knows is real. If you don't have a dog yet, stay open. The right guardian often appears through breathtaking synchronicity, exactly when your soul needs them most. The canine awakening has begun, and if you pay attention, truly pay attention, it is almost certainly already happening inside your own home. Tell me right now, has your dog ever done something that left you speechless? Share your story, because every single story is proof that Edgar Cayce was right. The four-legged guardians have awakened. They are here. They are watching over us. And they are ready to walk with us into the new earth. Your dog is waiting for you to see them, really see them, for who they truly are.